When I'm not collecting video games or being hit in the head with newspapers, tripping up, reviewing tabletops, handheld systems, accessories or even games, or just in general making my movies, I love to collect antiques and retro items that really stand out to me, and this normally leads to items that are extremely quirky, really bright and vibrant in colour, and half the time it will be an item from the late 60s or to anywhere during the 1970s, which I find to be amazing eras for collecting futuristic items and items which still look very modern to this day. And this item that I wanted to show you today is just one of them, as this is the JVC Videosphere. So here it is, the JVC Videosphere, and at first you're probably thinking that it looks like some sort of giant space helmet. Well, actually you wouldn't be far wrong, because this was heavily influenced by the first ever moon landing in 1969, and was also given the nickname of Sputnik as well, after the Russians released their satellite Sputnik into space in 1957, and I think you can just about see why. Now you might be asking, why would I want to buy an old television which, if it breaks, probably can't be fixed and only produces a picture in black and white? Well, for me, I guess you could say that's half the fun, and it's a real novelty to own something so futuristic and so creative, and something which takes us back to when TVs were fiddly things to use, especially when it came to tuning in a TV, as TVs didn't have buttons to press which stored each station on, but dials instead to tune in the different frequencies for each station, and the dials could be easily moved when you were dusting or something like that. Yeah, it takes a little time to do, but it's something very satisfying when you pick up a station and have tuned it in by yourself. And with this TV, you can't rely on the coaxial aerial either, as it doesn't support one. Also, how many TVs can you say that are round in shape? TVs have been pretty much square ever since they started out, and still don't look much different even today, apart from being extremely thin and filled with amazing technology to bring us the most amazing picture features. Although I'm still using my Toshiba CRT TV, which definitely will be staying here when we move, as it's really heavy, but it's nothing compared to the weight of my dad's TV. Come here, Dad. No, come and talk about his TV. Okay. Well, shut that door. Yeah, I just wanted to say about the TV and how heavy it was.
Oh, yeah.
Hey?
Yeah. It's just too heavy, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, it was ridiculously heavy. I mean, you guys have probably, you know, had these CRT TVs before, but this one is just ridiculous. I mean, this is the most heaviest TV that I've ever tried to pick up, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, because I said to you when we bought it, I said, just come and give us a hand with this TV, and you said, I can't lift it. I said, you can lift it, James. You couldn't. No, I couldn't. But we managed to get it in the back of the van, and we got it in the house here, and I always said that when I sell this house, it'll be part of the furniture, because it's not moving again.
Yeah, Dad is leaving it here when he moves. And,
it's a beautiful television, but whoever moves in here can
have it for free.
Yeah.
What? How much did you pay for it? Just tell everyone how much you paid for it.
Well, it was a friend of mine, and he bought it. It's a Sony, and it was top of the range when he bought it, and I think he said he paid nearly $3,000 for it.
Yeah, I think
and I said, he said, would you like to buy it, Pete? I said, well, it depends on how much you want for it. And he said, well, I've got a big flat screen coming next week, and he said, I've just got to get rid of it. So I said, well, how much? And he said, oh, just a few £100, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And
he didn't give him that,
and then I just left it, and I came home, and he rang me, and he said, Pete, do you still want this television? I said, how much do you want for it? Just tell me a figure. He says, what's £60 like? So I said, yeah, £60. I said, yeah.
Snapped it up pretty quick, didn't we? But it was a mistake, wasn't it?
It was a mistake.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll just turn it on. Just turn it on and show how loud it is.
It blows up.
It's like a bomb when you... Yeah, that's it. Alright, well thanks Dad, that's great. Thank you very much for that. Well, TVs have obviously become bigger over the years, and in some cases a lot heavier as well. And this is what's drawn my attention to these great portable sets, which can be taken just about anywhere and aren't too much of an inconvenience. So I'll give you a bit of a closer look at the Videosphere itself, and I'll try not to jog the camera too much. I'm doing a bit of freestyling at the moment because I haven't had much time lately to really properly give this a better production as normal. So here we are, here's the Videosphere. Now mine's in white, and there were other colours that you could collect, from reddy orange, which is actually the rarest of the colours, and there was a black and a grey as well. And obviously you can see it stands on this base because the Videosphere itself is completely round, so if you don't have the base, it won't look, as you can see, it won't sit still. As you can see, it's pretty much round, so it has to sit on this base here, which is really cool because you can angle the TV to however you want it, depending on what sort of position you're sitting in, and also you can spin it 360 degrees. Now later models that were released had actually built in the bottom here an alarm clock and a radio, but as you can see, mine's just the base. If we have a look at the top now, you get a really sort of fine tuning dial, which really doesn't have to be moved that far to get to really get the picture in, so you have to be careful and just spend a bit of time messing about with it, and it can take a few moments or two. Also, all the TVs come with this chain, which isn't the greatest looking things, but allowed the actual TV to be hung from the ceiling, so it was completely out of the way, and I just think that's a really cool idea. Then you get a few dials on the top here. You get your off and volume control, and your contrast control, and a brightness control, and even an ear jack to plug in your headphones, so you can get rid of all those unwanted noises that will come in around your house. If I just move round to the back here, you get a few like the air intakes around the back. If I just turn the TV, and you get your speakers as well, and also you get an adapter jack, so you can pop in a voltage thing, probably from a caravan if you took it away on holiday. And of course it comes with an electrical lead as well, which is somewhere plugged in down there. You've got a rod, obviously, which mine's broken. I hope to replace that at some point. It's kind of annoying, but never mind. And you can switch between the rod or your extension cable, which in this case I'm using the UHF, which is this brown lead here, which actually works better than the rod itself. Well, there you have it. That's the Videosphere in a nutshell. And oh, just quickly down here, you've got your holds for your vertical hold, and what's the other one? I can't remember now. Oh, your horizontal hold as well, which can adjust the picture even better and just make it that extra bit crisper. Well, there you are then. As I said before, that's the Videosphere in a nutshell. A really iconic piece from the 1970s.